Hello everyone and welcome to the intermission. We just finished Smash and Grab and I'm going to pop over to the laboratory and check out the Protoss research that we got. Let's see, where's it at? It's in here. Did we get enough to upgrade anything? We got 4. Okay, so it looks like we did not. I'm noticing that in the early game of a lot of these missions, the armor upgrades are absolutely huge to prevent your units from getting bursted so that you can heal up later. And it seems to me like this 5% increase in HP is not going to be super huge on a lot of units, but especially for keeping units alive just long enough to get more upgrades could be potentially game-changing. I do really like the idea of 5% attack speed, but I don't know how much this is actually going to change anything. Whereas I could see 5% HP on something like a Hellbat being actually useful. That'd be about 15 or so HP. That could easily prevent it from getting killed by like a spine crawler or something like to that effect. So I could see this HP increase making a difference. The attack speed increase definitely be nice. It's probably the better one overall, but I'm just thinking that for early game, building up momentum, getting an armor upgrade early just to keep your units alive, I feel like this is the better play. So I will be going for the armor when I get... Well, at least I think I'll be going for the armor when I get enough for it. Maybe I'll change my mind by the time we get there. Anyway, let's check out this Marauder. This Marauder hat does have 1 armor, has less HP than the Hellbat. I love these descriptions. It seems to be a bit of a ground anti-tank unit. I don't think it can shoot up because it wasn't shooting those Metalisks, but it's pretty good against those Protoss. It's got pretty solid range, and yeah. All in all, not sure if it's better than the Marines. It's got to be said, those Marines, they do work, and they can shoot up. They also have stim pack, which makes them really high DPS. So maybe there are some armored units that I haven't encountered yet that I'll need this Marauder for, but we haven't seen that yet. Let's go ahead and check out the upgrades for him. Oh my god. That's really good. That's really good because that means that you could kite people by walking a little bit and then stopping them. And this is also really good because they don't have very much HP. Yeah, they have 100 HP, so this is a 25% increase in life. That's huge. Oh! Before we spend any of our money, let's go and check on the mercenaries, because I'm sure that there's some special marauders available. Hammer securities. Plus 25% health and 20% damage. They're pretty cheap too. So the other one was a flat plus 25 HP. It wasn't a percentage HP, the upgrade, I mean. So this would be extra value if I had that HP upgrade by a little bit, and then add on the other HP percentage increase, and these guys could actually be quite tanky, which would be nice. What's nice about upgrading durability on units is you have like a time frame of dealing damage when you take an engagement, and what I noticed with the photon cannons is if there were enough of them, they could kill my marauders before I could drop the photon cannons. And so if your units are tankier, then you end up in this position where you have a larger window to do damage, and then you can drop enemy units before you actually lose anything. And it ends up being higher damage output just because your units are more durable. So I do like the idea of these hammer securities being substantially tankier. I do like the idea of upgrading the HP on the Marauder, but I didn't really like... It doesn't feel as substantial. Maybe this concussive shells upgrade is absolutely huge, but let's look at the cost of things, because I do also want this medic buff, and I can't afford to get everything. They're also both very expensive. This is ridiculously expensive. see, did I get anything else? Oh, yeah, these are also very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and decide on the next mission. And then if the next mission inspires me so, we'll choose an upgrade based off of that. Looks like we only have 2. This one is facing off against the Protoss. This one should be facing off against the Dominion. I think we're going to do this one. And this one gives us the Goliath. And the Goliath can attack both ground and air. Which makes me think there's going to be some air units. So, we'll go ahead and we'll upgrade. Let's look at the cost here. Yeah, these are cheap. Oh, you know what? Okay, we can get the area of attack on the missile turrets, and then we can go over to the cantina and we can get... That's... Okay, we'll talk to him again in a minute. I'll go through all the dialogue once I've made my decisions. That way people who are just interested in what upgrades I choose can have that. Okay, so yeah. We're going to do the train robbing mission. Like true cowboys. Next. What's it called? Welcome to the... No. The Great Train Robbery. Okay, we're going to do the Great Train Robbery next. I've gone ahead and I've upgraded my missile turrets to make the better against air. And I've picked up these special Marauders because I don't like the idea of fighting siege tanks and Hellions. I think Marauders do well there. Unfortunately, I do not have enough credits to buy all the upgrades I'd like to have. That concussive shells upgrade looks amazing, and I think it's probably very good. Anyway, that's all that I'm going to say for the rest of this intermission video. I'm going to go through all the dialogue with all the different peoples.
Are you all right, sir? Confronting Kerrigan again after all these years.
We've got to stop her, Matt. No matter what she's after.
Well, we gave her a setback today. The artifacts are obviously important to her. I just wish we knew why.
Your Mobius buddies ever happen to mention that the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts too?
Hey, they just give me the missions, man. What's it matter anyway? Putting that bitch down would be doing everyone a favor.
I thought it was just about the money with you, Tychus.
Nothing says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well for my trouble.
Right.
This is Donnie Vermillion live from UNN. Tonight, we're going to discuss the infamous Queen of Blades. Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is, in fact, an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, Kate, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance is possible?
Donnie, there's never been any evidence, at all, to suggest that infested humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is, then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
Must be hard, man, seeing the Queen of Blades out in the world again.
How much do you know about Kerrigan, Tosh?
I had some friends in the Ghost Academy. That girl was a legend even before she disappeared from the program. There's a few that know the truth, how the Queen of Blades came to be.
She's a creature of pure rage now.
Oh yes, it's her or us. If we don't kill her, she'll slaughter us all.
That Zerg woman seemed to know you. She really rattled you, didn't she?
Me and her, well, we go back a ways. She was a ghost once. Back then, we were hooked up with Mengsk and fighting to get rid of the old Confederacy. We made a pretty good team.
What happened to her?
She was a casualty of war. No offense, Doc, but I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. If you ever change your mind, I'm here.
I've been hearing strange stories from the crew of late. Unexplained noises, strange visions, voices in the dark. Rumor has it these things are haunted.
Superstitious nonsense. These artifacts are completely inert and they're contained down here in the lab. There is some trace radiation, but I don't see how they could affect things elsewhere on the ship.
Heaven forbid we run across alien tech that messes with our primitive little monkey brains. Just keep a close eye on them, Doc.
Alright, that looks like all the dialogue. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time with the next mission.